The impact of SpaceX's record-breaking IPO on the cryptocurrency market is a hotly debated topic, with valid arguments pointing in opposite directions. The reality is that the outcome could go either way, depending on which forces ultimately prevail. Here is a breakdown of the bearish and bullish arguments based on expert analysis and market data. The bear case, the capital drain. The primary concern is that the SpaceX IPO will act as a massive vacuum, pulling speculative capital directly out of the crypto market and into traditional equities. This argument is rooted in the idea that crypto and hot new tech IPOs are competing for the same pool of risk-on capital. Direct competition for risk capital. Both cryptocurrencies and high-profile IPOs like SpaceX appeal to investors seeking high-risk, high-reward opportunities. As Thomas Puech, CEO of crypto trading firm Indigo, stated, a SpaceX IPO would likely pull some capital out of crypto, at least initially. Both compete for the same pool of risk capital. AI is the sexier trade at the moment. The need to free up cash. Investors need cash to buy into new offerings. Spencer Hallen, global head of OTC trading at GSR, explained that crypto is a funding currency for a lot of this. We've got to find $75 billion for this IPO, and it's got to come from somewhere. This dynamic has likely contributed to recent market declines, including a 15% weekly drop for Bitcoin, its worst since the FTX collapse in November 2022. Empirical evidence of outflows. Data supports the idea that money is leaving crypto. Crypto ETFs saw over $2 billion in outflows during May alone. Jeff Park, an advisor at Bitwise, noted that Bitcoin is being tapped to fund the market's upcoming hot ball of money trades, SpaceX, Anthropic, whatever else everyone suddenly has to own. Upward trend. The bull case. The market is oversimplifying. A counter-argument suggests that the capital rotation narrative is a flawed oversimplification, and that the IPO could actually be a net positive for the crypto ecosystem in the long run. The real culprits are macroeconomic. Proponents of this view argue that the current crypto downturn is being incorrectly blamed on the IPO. Instead, they point to more significant external factors like US-Iran geopolitical tensions, weaker macroeconomic data, and uncertainty surrounding Federal Reserve policy. These systemic pressures are causing a risk-off approach across all volatile asset classes, not just crypto. A signal of institutional legitimacy, the IPO could have a lasting positive impact on crypto's institutional standing. SpaceX holds approximately 18,712 BTC, worth nearly $1.2 billion. As a public company, this Bitcoin treasury will be subject to quarterly SEC disclosures, which could serve as a long-term positive signal for the crypto market by normalizing Bitcoin as a corporate treasury asset. Strong on-chain trading activity. Ironically, the IPO has already generated massive demand within the crypto ecosystem. Tokenized SpaceX perpetual futures on exchanges like Binance and Hyperliquid are trading at a premium to the IPO price, around $155 versus the $135 IPO price, implying a $2.2 trillion valuation. Cumulative trading volume for these products has exceeded $2.7 billion. This shows that crypto investors are eager to gain exposure to the IPO, keeping capital and activity within the digital asset space. Crystal ball. Bottom line. In the short term, the bear case seems more immediately plausible as the sheer size and hype of the IPO, combined with weak macro conditions, put direct pressure on crypto prices. However, the bull case cannot be discounted. The event is a powerful test of the convergence between traditional finance and crypto markets, and the long-term legitimization of Bitcoin as a corporate asset could outweigh any short-term capital outflows. The SpaceX IPO is less a death knell for crypto and more of a major stress test, forcing the market to compete for attention and capital in a new environment of marquee tech listings. How it navigates this will define its near-term future.